Okay, now.
Okay, maybe we can start by introducing ourselves.
Go ahead,
Okay,
Jennifer. Introduce yourself.
Okay, Jennifer, I can go ahead.
I'm Adoch Jennifer, DPPM.
Okay. Adam Kejowe, DPPM.
I'm Gerald Tikol, Obolea DPPM.
Okay.
Yeah, for the
Gerald,
discussion
we're in
on
the same soup.
organizational culture.
Okay, that's awesome. I think to begin with, Jennifer, kindly, will you try to go through the work that you did? How did you approach the question, and how did you go about it?
I'm going to open here. Just give me someone who is ready to start as I open it.
Okay. Okay, let me just try to have a say of what I put here. Of course, the question was like the founder and the chief executive of
Hello,
Amazon.
Joel. Can you be able to,
yes, sir,
to be sharing what you're discussing? Oh, no?
Sharing in terms of retail?
No, like
sharing the screen.
On the screen. Oh, it's not available.
It's not available.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay, continue. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was at the verge of saying, the question says, the founder and the chief executive of Amazon, Jeff Bezos, was recently quoted in Harvard Business Review saying, culture is the most critical aspect to performance in any organization. Question A say, why is culture linked to performance? So the underlying word here is culture. Yeah, that's how I began with. I began by, defining what culture is. In a very simple way, I did say that culture is a culture in a simple way is defined as how things are done. You know, in a different community, things are done this, in our own way, it is done this, that is what is called culture, right? However, according to Atkinson, I quoted 1990, he defined organizational culture as a reflection of underlying assumption about the way work is performed. What is acceptable and what is not acceptable, and the behavior and action that are encouraged and the behavior which are not encouraged. That is according to this guy. So that is how I approach it. So I went further by saying there are a number of ways in which to classify cultures. You know, we have to classify these cultures. For example, developing the ideas of Harrison, that's also another citation, because the most important thing is when you get this information, who said it, you have to quote it, you have to put the citation. So in the way of how to approach question, this is what I saw it there. So Harrison had in 1990 described 4 main types of culture. He mentioned of power culture, he mentioned role culture, task culture, and person culture. So when you go down, I define them: power culture, what it is; role culture, what it is; task culture, what it is. So I continued by saying, to precisely understand how culture influences performance in an organization, notable, it is important to give example of these cultures and see how they influence organization performance, either positive or negative. So from here, I went into the handout which was given to us. You know, some of those examples are there. I just pick each of them and I explain it and relating to how it affects the performance of employees in an organization. So that is how I approach the question on my side, yeah.
Yes, Joel, I think that is very interesting. But I wanted just to ask, you are talking about types of culture. Can you come again on those ones?
Oh, the type of culture. Okay, the first type of culture I mentioned here is power culture. And
power culture.
Power culture.
Okay, what does that entail?
So this power culture depends on the central power source with the rays of influence from the central figure throughout an organization. A power culture is frequently found in a small entrepreneurial organizations and relies on trust, empathy, and the personal communication for its effectiveness.
Okay, then another one?
Another one is the role culture. So role culture is often stereotype as bureaucracy, and it works by logic and the rationality. Role culture rests on the strength of a strong organization pillars. The function of a specialist in, for example, like in finance, purchasing, and production. So the work of the interaction between the pillars is controlled by the procedures and the rules and coordinated between the predominant of a small band of senior managers. So this is just like a bureaucracy, you know, there's that kind of administration, the hierarchy, the bureaucracy, how, you know, the administration of the culture, who report to who, that is what's called role culture. Are you with me?
Yes, okay, I think I've understood those two, yeah, thank you.
Yeah, then the third type of culture is task. Sorry? The third type of culture I mentioned here is task culture. It is a job-oriented or a project-oriented in terms of the structure. The task culture can be likened to stand of which are stronger than the other, and with the much of the power and influence at the I beg your pardon. Task culture seeks to bring together the right resource and the people and utilizes the unifying power of the group. So this is how I have a say about this task culture.
Okay, thank you. Just as a disclaimer, we're left with less than 1 minute. So it will close down, but you come back and join using that link. Okay, members?
Okay.
I hope that is clear. Yeah, thanks. Yes, Jennifer, you had wanted to say something.